Welcome. Today we are going to explore how to test if a linear relationship between two variables is statistically significant. Specifically, we will look at the t-test for the regression slope, examining the formula t equals b divided by the standard error of b. Let's start with the basics. In simple linear regression, we try to fit a straight line through our data points. The equation is y equals a plus b times x here. B represents the slope. The slope tells us how much the dependent variable y is expected to change for every 1 unit increase in the independent variable x. It is crucial to understand the difference between our sample and the population. We calculate a slope, denoted as b, from our specific dataset. However, we want to know about the true population slope, denoted by the Greek letter beta. Even if there is absolutely no relationship in the real world, random chance in our sampling could produce a slope that is not exactly zero. To formally test this, we set up two hypotheses. The null hypothesis, H0, states that beta equals 0. This means there is no linear relationship and the true line is flat. The alternative hypothesis, H1, states that beta does not equal 0. This implies that a significant relationship exists, meaning the slope is either positive or negative. To choose between these hypotheses, we calculate a test statistic called the t-statistic. The formula is simple. Take your calculated slope, b, and divide it by the standard error of that slope. Think of this as a signal-to-noise ratio. The slope b is the signal, and the standard error is the noise. Let's understand the denominator. The standard error of b. This measures how precise our estimate of the slope is. If the data points are tightly clustered around the line, the standard error is low, and we are confident in our slope. If the points are scattered widely, the standard error is high, making our estimate uncertain. To find the p-value associated with our t-statistic, we need the degrees of freedom. For simple linear regression, this is calculated as n-2, where n is the number of data points. We subtract 2 because we had to estimate two parameters, the intercept and the slope, before calculating the error. We compare our calculated t-value to the t-distribution. This curve shows us what we would expect if the null hypothesis were true. The center represents a slope of 0. The shaded tails represent extreme values that are very unlikely to happen by chance. If our t-value falls into these tails, it suggests the null hypothesis is wrong. Finally, we make a decision. If the absolute value of t is large, yielding a small p-value usually less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. We conclude that the slope is significantly different from 0. If t is small, we fail to reject the null hypothesis, meaning we don't have enough evidence to prove a relationship exists. In summary, testing the slope is essential for validating regression models. We test if the true slope beta is 0 using the t-statistic, which compares the sample slope to its standard error. A large t-value gives us confidence that the relationship we see in our data is real and not just a product of random chance.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.